Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I know if you all were watching the countdown, it probably says I was going live at 8:05. But it's because I just scheduled my broadcast late, so it only let me do it 10 minutes out, and of course I scheduled it at 9 minutes out. So that's why it was scheduled for 8:05. But of course, we are on time, 8 o'clock. We are going ahead and settling out our day 5 of our 5 day Cash is King, Credit is Power live series. So, welcome to day 5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you all aren't already, go ahead and hashtag live if you're watching this live. If you're watching a replay, hashtag replay. Thank you so much for coming on out tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in all week. If you have missed the last 4 days, definitely go back and rewatch the videos. They are all on my page. They are all in the highlights right above my personal information on my page as well. So go ahead and take a look at that as well so you can catch up on everything that you missed this week. Everything is going to be right there in that highlight. So check it out, check it out, check it out. Share this with a family member, a friend. Go ahead and tag a family member or a friend. I know I'm looking a little bit different today, guys. I did not do a whole face of makeup. Not feeling 100% today, but we are getting this live series completed today. So that's what we're here to do. So, guys, as I said before, if I'm looking to the side, if I'm looking down, looking at notes, you guys kind of already know that. So, we're going to jump right into it. Today's topic, of course, is maintaining good credit, how to maintain good credit. All week, we've discussed different things like how your score is calculated, the 6 most negative things that can be on your credit report, 6 things to help you build your credit. We talked about yesterday how to use and choose credit cards. Today, we are talking about how to maintain good credit so that you can continue on with having good credit and maintaining a good credit score, guys. So if this live series has been good to you this week, if all of this information was valuable, definitely hashtag valuable. Definitely share this with someone. Tell them that this whole series was valuable, that you definitely want to tune in. Tag someone in all 5 of the videos. Share this information, guys. It's no use for one person to know this information. It's very useful for a whole community to know. So definitely share this information. Let's get the word out to so many other people so that we can reach the over 43 million Americans with less than perfect credit, right? So we're going to jump right into it today. So, number one, guys, how to maintain good credit. You want to pay your bills on time. Number one, number one, number one, right? You want to pay your bills on time. So, setting up online payments for your bills is the easy way. So many of us probably already have online payments, auto pay. I know I have auto pay set up, but I often will go in and pay my bills before my auto pay drafts out anyway, just because I don't like to wake up and see that auto draft come out of my account, right? So make sure that you pay your bills on time. Make sure that you have auto pay set up so that way you can make sure that your bills are paid on time. That is the number one key to making sure you maintaining good credit is paying everything on time, right? Alrighty. So show you can use credit responsibly by having a few revolving accounts open and active. So we discussed revolving accounts earlier in the week. Revolving accounts are things like your credit cards, right? So credit cards are revolving because every month you're going to keep using them, you're going to pay them down, and they're going to revolve over and over, right? You're going to keep using them each month, you're going to keep paying them down. So that is revolving credit versus installment credit, which are things like your car loans and your mortgage, where you have a lump sum that you are giving up front and then you're paying on it over time, right? So you want to keep revolving credit, use it responsibly. We talked about how to do that as well. You want to keep your balances under 9%, right? In total, all of your cards, all of your revolving credit should be under 30%. But ideally, you want to keep everything under 9%. Pay down all of those cards to at least $1 to $3 each billing cycle. That way you can make sure that you're not paying it all the way off, because you do want to show that you are using it, but also do not keep too high of a balance on there to show that you're using it responsibly and that you don't need the credit, that you're using it because you're leveraging someone else's money, right? Number three, use your credit wisely. So do not open unnecessary credit accounts. If you don't need it, do not open it, right? I understand you want to build credit. So if you're building credit, open up accounts that definitely can help you build credit. But if you don't need it, absolutely do not open it, right? You don't want to go open different credit cards that you don't need. If you're going shopping, this is the season, right? We're starting to get into the fall, and this is the season where you're going out shopping for Christmas. Black Friday's coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, my birthday. My birthday's coming up. So, different holidays are coming up, and this is the time where, you're going shopping and they're like, hey, get this credit card and you're going to get an extra 40% off your orders today. You want to practice saying no because you do not need that credit card, right? You want to practice getting credit cards that you can use multiple places so that you can use them more responsibly, right? So do not just open accounts that you do not need. If you definitely need it, then use it, right? But be careful about opening random accounts. You don't just want to have a whole bunch of accounts open, but you do want to be having some accounts open that you are using responsibly. So keep that in mind. Be cautious with credit card solicitations. So, like I just said, credit card companies, they frequently target consumers for additional credit card offers based on past spending histories. So, how many times have you gotten a Credit One letter in the mail, or something from Capital One Bank, or something from American Express in the mail, right? They're trying to get you to open up a new credit card, or you log into your Credit Karma app, right? And they say you are pre-approved for this credit card. Or maybe you use the CreditWise app. You log in, you are pre-approved for this credit card. You log into Experian.com, you're pre-approved for this credit card. These are all credit card solicitations. So be very, very cautious of these things. Just because you are pre-approved does not mean you want to go ahead and open a new account, right? Be cautious of what you are opening because you also want to be able to have access to accounts when you want to open them and you need to open them. Say if an emergency happens, what if your car breaks down and you need to go get a new car, right? And you've been working on your credit, you have a good credit history, and you need to open up a new car loan, right? You want to be able to have room to be able to do that and not have all of these different credit cards and they say, sorry, we can't provide you a car loan because you have too many open accounts already, right? So definitely be mindful of credit card solicitations. Do not close accounts unless it is absolutely necessary in order to obtain a loan, right? So when you delete a trade line, you also delete the corresponding credit history and may inadvertently lower your credit score. So keep in mind, guys, we talked about how your credit score is broken down. Your credit history takes up a big bulk of your credit score, guys. So go back and watch the number one video that we did this week so you can see how much that takes up. I'm not going over it again because you can go back and rewatch it, right? So it takes up a big bulk of your credit score. So you want to make sure that you are not just closing out old accounts, right? So that lengthy credit is good credit. Even if you have a negative history with that credit card, it shows that you've had it for a while, right? And if it's not closed out, if they did not send it to collections and it wasn't charged off, that credit card is still in good standing. Even if you may have missed a few payments, you want to keep those accounts open because it shows that you have had credit for a good amount of time. Once you close it, it takes off that much of your credit history, that much of the length of time that you've had credit, and that it's just going to drop your score, right? So you definitely want to keep that lengthy credit on there. Do not close any accounts unless you absolutely have to, right? Pay down or pay off credit cards before seeking an auto loan or mortgage loan to obtain the biggest score increases. I'm going to read that again, okay? Pay down or pay off credit cards before seeking an auto loan or mortgage loan to obtain the biggest score increases. And this is why, because when you are going to get an auto loan or a mortgage loan, you want to show that you did not stretch yourself too thin already. When you're getting a car or a home, the number one thing that lenders are looking for is that you are not already stretched too thin, right? If you're already stretched too thin, they're like, what am I giving this person some more money for? They're not going to be able to pay me back, right? So you want to make sure that your credit cards are paid off. pay it down. Like I said before, don't pay it all the way off, guys. Keep at least $1 to $3 on that credit card to show that you are still using it responsibly. But definitely pay them down so that when you go to apply for that mortgage loan or that auto loan, you have a higher chance of getting approved. Okay. Review your accounts and make sure your credit limit on revolving accounts is reporting correctly. So always keep an eye out on that, guys. We have the Fair Credit Reporting Act that is on our side. You have the right to know what is reporting to the credit bureaus. You have a right to dispute those items. You have a right to know exactly how those items are affecting your score. Use the Fair Credit Reporting Act, guys. If you need more information on that, definitely reach out to me. I have ample information about it. I definitely want to make sure that you are well informed, guys. You want to make sure that you are keeping an eye on your account. So, consumer advocates have reported that it is a practice among credit card companies to understate current credit limits in order to thwart competitors from targeting these companies for other credit card offers. So, basically, they're just sabotaging you, right? So that you can't go to another credit card company. Keep an eye on that, guys. You never know what may be in your best interest, right? So, in other words, the lower the credit limit, the higher the debt to credit limit ratio, and the less appealing the client looks to other lenders. So, keep an eye out on that, right, guys? Last but not least, review your credit file for duplicate accounts. Make sure that your file does not show that you have two of the same account, right? You don't want to be getting dinged for more than one account of the same account, right? If a lender sells your loan, make sure the original loan is reporting closed so your debt is not overstated. And then review your credit file at least twice a year for errors and omissions, guys. So definitely make sure that you stay on top of your credit report. You can go to freecreditreport.com and get a free copy of your credit reports. You can also contact me. I can help you get a credit report. It won't be free, but definitely can help you with helping improve your credit score, help you find out what kind of items are on your credit report. Let's get those disputed, get those removed. Let's talk about the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Let's talk about different ways that we can help you improve your score, help you keep building your score, help you keep maintaining a good score. And let's just talk about different ways that we can help you improve your finances, right, guys? So I'm just so excited that you guys made it through all 5 days with me. If you missed any of the other 5 days, please go back and watch them. As I said before, they're going to be in the highlight under my personal information on my page. You can also find them in my story today. I'm going to go ahead and repost all of them in my story tonight. You can also tag a friend, share it to a friend, share it to a family member, tag a family member, share it to your favorite Facebook group, whatever you like to do. Spread the word, right? It's best to share the information because we don't want to keep it to ourselves. If you learn something new, you always want to share that information with someone else. There's 43 million Americans who need this information. So let's get the word out. Let's spread the word. Tell them that your favorite financial literacy guru told you about it, right? And refer them to me, guys. I love referrals. Let's talk about referrals. Inbox me about it. We could talk something out. Um, yeah, guys. So it's Friday. I'm excited. We got through all 5 days. Drop some ideas that you guys would like to see. I definitely enjoyed doing this live series, so there will be more to come. Drop some different topics that you'd like to see me talk about. It doesn't have to be credit or financial related. We could talk about anything. This week was just really big on telling you guys more about what I do and what I offer. So that is why this week we talked a lot about finances. But definitely shout out some more topics that you like to talk about. Shout out some more ideas. We could do more live series. We could do some Q&As, some wine chats, anything, So let me know what you like to see. Inbox me any questions, comment any questions. Remember, if you're watching this live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. My name is Jocelyn Swain, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in to my live series. I will see you all maybe next week. Bye, guys.